The first mistake that could cause a fire from your dryer is using the plastic foil vents. These are really bad, and the sad thing is, it's the one that they give you most of the time when you buy a dryer. So I would recommend using a metal one. This one is DryerFlex. It's much safer and it's 100% made out of metal, so it will not go on fire. These plastic ones, if you take a lighter to it, it'll go on fire right away. So if your dryer vent gets clogged and there's too much heat inside this vent, it will cause a fire. Next is they could rip really easily. There's so many times where I go to do dryer vent cleaning and the whole vent is completely ripped and there's lint and dust and heat blowing all over their house. And because of the design, there's rivets in it, and this is like a magnet, and a lot of lint will get stuck in there, and it's really hard to get out, and it will end up clogging the whole vent. Next is it could get filled with water. If you keep trying to do laundry while your dryer's not drying, there will be water. They rip really easily, and they are installed with these flimsy spring clamps that can blow off from the airflow of your dryer. So it's really dangerous. A lot of times I'll go behind there and either see them ripped or completely blown off because they're not held on by a screw. The next one is going to be these kind of tinfoil ones. Yeah, they look better, and yeah, they're technically made out of metal, but they can get crushed really badly when you push the dryer back, and it could restrict the airflow. So the only one that I recommend would be DryerFlex. It's not available at Home Depot or Lowe's, so if you go there and ask them for one, they'll probably recommend one of those tinfoil ones. But I'll leave a link down below because you can get it on Amazon. It's not that expensive, and these ones are flame resistant. They compact all the way down, and then they could go all the way out to 4 feet so they don't get all coiled up and twisted around like the other metal ones. And these ones are crust resistant and flame resistant. So you see me putting a lighter to it, it's not even getting burnt in the slightest bit. So this will keep your house safe from a fire. So if your dryer does go on fire, it won't spread to the structure of your house. Next mistake is installing these wrong. After doing dryer vent for about 10 years, cleaning dryer vents, doing 5 or 6 houses a day, it's still the most frustrating thing to put these on. So my biggest tip is going to be to flatten them out and then use one of these good clamps with a screw. And now we're going to flatten it out. You could use your fingers or like a flathead screwdriver, but you want to get it flat because it's going to be like an exact fit. Next is you're going to use this dryer vent tape. Do not use duct tape. The duct tape will get damaged from the heat and the dust and it will start to rot away. A lot of people only use duct tape to seal it and it won't work for that long. So now I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to put it on where the clamp is going to go. So this is going to keep it from getting ripped. So a lot of times I'll finally get it on and then I'll tighten the clamp and the clamp will rip it. Or a lot of times when I go behind the dryer to take it off to clean the vent, I will see that it got ripped when someone tightened it. So with this tape, it was the one trick that saved me so much time because now it won't get ripped. And then use a drill if you have one to connect it. Now connecting it to the wall is going to be the same thing. You may have a recessed vent like this, which is good, or you might just have a pipe sticking out of the wall. So you're going to line it up good. It's really hard to get it on. You have to make sure you flatten it out good. You could see it wasn't getting on there. But once you flatten it out, it'll slide on really easily. So this is me putting it on a vent that's just sticking out of the wall. So it's the same thing. I'm going to use the tape to make sure that it doesn't get ripped. And you might not have a lot of room. This one only had a couple of inches, but as long as you get your clamp on there, you will be fine. So I'm making sure it's flat. It's always going to be frustrating. The biggest trick is just don't get frustrated. Flatten it out good, and it should be easy to connect. So now that your dryer vent is connected, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to tape it before we clamp it. This isn't to hold it on, it's to keep the dust out. And then we are going to put our clamp on and tape it again. And now the next thing is when you push it back, make sure you don't crumple it up. So you may have to adjust it, climb over a bunch of times. Now, if your vent goes through your attic, make sure you have it checked in there that it's actually attached. A lot of time people will be doing work up there on the AC or pest control and they'll completely knock the vent off, or a lot of them are installed with just duct tape and it will fall apart and lint will be blowing through your attic. Or sometimes it won't be as bad as that and it'll just be missing the mark a little bit. and this will cause flammable lint to blow out of your dryer, and depending on the weather, it would affect the airflow. So make sure it's sealed in completely. And then now also with your dryer vent, you don't want to have multiple vents going into the same thing. This was the house I saw, and when they turned on their dryer, it would blow out of the bathroom fan. So you want one vent sealed in good to the roof. Now, talking about the roof, this is kind of a bonus. It's not part of the vent, but make sure that it is not clogged. A lot of times, people that can't use their dryer, the number one cause is because it's clogged on the roof. And most companies or do-it-yourselfers will clean the vent from the inside and not go on the roof. And there's no way to remove this without actually going up there and removing it with your hand. Another thing is these screens. A lot of pest control companies or roofers will leave these screens on, and you do not want a screen like this on your dryer. It is very bad fire hazard, and all of the heat and dust will be stuck, and there will be a huge buildup of lint like this. So a lot of people in my videos of me removing these screens commented, that's supposed to keep animals out. I don't want squirrels and stuff going in my vent. What can I do? Well, the only thing I would recommend is to build a cage around your vent like this. It's on there with liquid nail. You don't have to screw it into your roof. And this gives it 6 to 8 inches away from the opening so that it won't get clogged. And then I have a little tab in here to clean it, and then I just zip tie it back closed. So that's how you keep your house safe.